And we are live, guys! Hi and welcome to the Men of High Value channel, your channel for understanding the woman and the world of relationships. My name is Joseph Darling, and yesterday we began the journey in understanding men and women's differences. And today we'll talk about why men should fight for women's femininity. Remember that we are live here every single day, sometimes 7 a.m., sometimes 8 a.m., Oslo, Norway time. And as always, smash the likes, subscribe, and let's just get right into it. Estrogen and progesterone are the main female sex hormones, but testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, also occurs in a woman's body. Men and women actually produce the same hormones, only in very different amounts. Men's bodies generate about 23 times more testosterone than women, an average of 7 milligrams per day. Women's bodies generate a tiny 0.3 of 1 milligram of testosterone per day. In simple numbers, feminine women have only 4 to 5% of men's testosterone levels. This is normal. This is nature. This is how it's supposed to be. Both men and women have their own natural hormone balance. And when this estrogen-testosterone balance gets skewed, women become more masculine and men become more feminine. A few women sometimes wonder, is that really a problem? There are tons of couples where the woman wears the pants and the man is the babysitter and homemaker. That's not the point. The point here is to explain to the world that if men had a choice, which they do, they would want their woman to be happier, a bit easier to be around, increasingly sexually desires towards him, and they would want to establish a strong, happy family with healthy children who grow up to become even greater than their parents. The only thing missing for those men is an understanding of the woman. And if women had a choice, she would want a man that is twice or 10 times or even 23 times as capable than herself to provide her with whatever it is she wants. And as long as he brings her along for the ride. That is normal. That is how things are supposed to be. Women want masculine men and men want feminine women. And that's what we're trying to do here at Men of High Value. So as a man, why do you not want women to become more masculine? When women become more masculine, they struggle to be happy. They become depressed. They become uglier. They get fatter. They become more lazy, more entitled, more on welfare, and less motivated or capable of serving others. Does that sound like a perfectly feminine woman to you? In short, she is only looking out for number one. Nothing else in the world is more important than her own self when she is extremely masculine. All these things combine to produce a lower self-esteem, not being able to get what you want. And when it comes to her reproductive powers, the more masculine women get, the harder it is to conceive a child. Either from men not wanting to create one with her, or a personal lack of desire for children, or simply from her body saying, nope, you are not fertile ground. But Joseph, I see tons of women who are noticeably masculine, but they're happy, beautiful, thin, sexy, successful, have kids and high self-esteems and goals that they're working towards. How does that work? It's all a facade. They're either highly focused on personal success and their own achievements and slowly but surely burning out, or they are chugging down alcohol, heavily popping pills, or maxing out credit cards as high-level shopaholics to drown out their burdens and sorrows. In addition, they are probably compensating by being Nazis when it comes to correct food and intense exercise, but continuously beat themselves up for not being consistent. And yeah, the kids, they don't get much attention either. Whoa, That's a lot of issues. Welcome to the world of the modern woman. The world where women are told they can have it all, and yet they end up with nothing, heading in the opposite direction of true and long-lasting joy and happiness. Everything that I've mentioned only makes matters worse, making women harder to please, more irritable, more difficult to be around because they're simply too burdened. And since masculine men will not bond with her for an extended period of time, she settles for a man that is her opposite, an emasculated, feminine man that loves her and that can support her and be there for her when no other man will. A feminine man she does not have any intense sexual desire for, but it feels good to have someone, anyone. What will happen to you as the man in this kind of relationship? Welcome femininity, welcome depression, confusion, and loneliness. Though nice at times, becoming the best of friends and learning to enjoy each other's company, this relationship will be one of stifled sexual boredom, missing out on lots and lots of untapped potential, and both remain unsatisfied and don't know what to do about it. Unfortunately, this describes the vast majority of marriages, where they are making it work no matter what because of family, religious, or logistical reasons. Others simply get a divorce if they feel they have any sexual market value left, and they eventually start the vicious cycle with someone else. This is how it is in the world today. But when people get a divorce, it won't make any difference. It will just make things worse for them and for their children. These are the current state of affairs. But as mentioned in the video on questions and stating the obvious, every question has an answer. And there is always a solution. This is the Men of High Value channel, and my name is Joseph Darling. Smash the likes, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you again tomorrow.